Unclench your jaw. Loosen your fists. Sit back and relax. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Hold for 5 seconds. Think about all the things that have been bothering you lately and exhale them out of your mind. Ready? Exhale. Let's begin. How to understand and learn empathy. Empathy is the capacity to feel what other people feel on an emotional level and see things from their perspective. It involves placing yourself in another person's shoes and experiencing their feelings. It is the ability to immediately visualize and feel what another person is experiencing when they are going through a difficult time. Your love for others has greater depth when you have empathy. It allows you to see those you care about as they truly are, rather than as you would like or imagine them to be. You value them for who they are, not just what they do for you, and you recognize that, even when you have the same experience, your thoughts and emotions might differ. Without empathy, you may assume that their needs, boundaries, and experiences are the same as yours, which can create problems for you. According to neuroscientists, the emotional center of the brain detects other people's feelings, and the cognitive center tries to understand why they feel that way and how we can help them. When these two parts of the brain are working together, we can understand how other people feel and be compassionate toward them. According to research, having empathy helps people be better employees, family members, and friends. But its impact goes beyond just the individual. Connection and compassion, according to researchers, are essential for a sustainable and humane future, because we are all in this together. People are often very aware of their own feelings and emotions, but it can be more challenging to understand how another person is feeling. People who possess empathy are able to walk a mile in another's shoes, as the saying goes. It enables individuals to comprehend the feelings of others. Types of empathy. Empathy is divided into 3 main types. Number 1. Affective empathy. Understanding another person's emotions and reacting appropriately require affective empathy. Such emotional comprehension might make someone feel concerned for the welfare of another person, or it might make them feel distressed personally. Number 2. Somatic empathy. Physical response to another person's experience is referred to as somatic empathy. Sometimes people can actually feel what another person is feeling. For instance, you might start blushing or feel queasy when you witness someone else blushing. Number 3. Cognitive empathy. Understanding another person's mental state and potential thoughts and response to the situation requires cognitive empathy. This is associated with the theory of mind, also known as thinking about what other people are thinking. But why do you need empathy? Well, being able to experience empathy has many beneficial uses. Empathy allows you to build social connections with others. By understanding what other people are thinking and feeling, you can respond to them in social situations in a way that fosters social connections. Social connections are critical for both physical and psychological well-being, according to research. Practicing empathy with others helps you learn to regulate your own emotions. Emotional control is crucial because it enables you to control your emotions even under extreme stress without becoming overwhelmed. Empathy promotes helping behaviors. When you have empathy for other people, not only are you more likely to act in a helpful manner, but other people are also more likely to assist you. The impact of empathy on interpersonal relationships. Your interpersonal relationships may be impacted by your capacity for empathy. Sibling studies have shown that when empathy is high, siblings get along better and experience less conflict. Having empathy improves your capacity to extend forgiveness in romantic relationships. Every situation does not elicit empathy in everyone. Although some people may naturally and more frequently feel more empathy for some people than for others. Some of the elements that contribute to this tendency are how you view the other individual, how you analyze the other person's actions, what you hold accountable for the other person's situation, your past experiences and expectations. Fundamentally, genetics and socialization appear to be the 2 main factors that influence our capacity for empathy. In essence, nature and nurture's varying relative contributions are what matter most. Genes that affect overall personality, such as the propensity for sympathy, empathy, and compassion, are passed down by parents. However, people are also socialized by their communities, parents, peers, and society. The beliefs and values that were instilled in people at a very young age frequently reflect how people treat other people and how they feel about other people. What causes empathy? There is no doubt that selfish and even cruel behavior is possible in humans. A quick glance at the news reveals many cruel, self-centered, and heinous deeds. So the question is, why don't we all act in such a self-serving manner constantly? What is it that makes us feel connected with another person's suffering and act kindly in return? There are three major explanations that have been supported by various studies. Number 1. Neuroscientific explanations. According to studies, certain parts of the brain are involved in how empathy is felt. More recent theories concentrate on the cognitive and neurological mechanisms underlying empathy. Researchers have discovered that various brain areas, including the anterior cingulate cortex and the anterior insula, are crucial for empathy. According to functional MRI studies, the inferior frontal gyrus, IFG, a region of the brain, is crucial for the development of empathy. According to studies, those who suffer from damage to this region of the brain frequently struggle to identify the emotions expressed by others' facial expressions. Number 2. Emotional explanations. Early research on the subject of empathy has focused on how having empathy for others enables people to experience a range of emotions. It enables us to feel things that we might not otherwise be able to fully feel, according to philosopher Adam Smith. Empathy can be felt for both real people and fictional characters. People can have a variety of emotional experiences that would otherwise be impossible, such as empathy for fictional characters. Number 3. Pro-social explanations. Herbert Spencer, a sociologist, proposed that empathy had an adaptive purpose and helped the species survive. Helping behavior is a result of empathy, and helping behavior strengthens social bonds. Humans are by nature social beings. We gain from things that improve our interactions with others. People are more likely to act in pro-social ways that help other people when they feel empathy. Empathy for other people is related to virtues like altruism and bravery. Now that you have understood what empathy is, let's talk about how you can learn and practice empathy in your daily life. Most of us live in a community where the majority of people vote, earn, spend, and have educational backgrounds similar to our own. As a result, there is a deficit in empathy, which is the cause of many of our most pressing issues. It's because social circles have become increasingly homogeneous, and because biases are ingrained in people by nature. But scientists have found that empathy is not a fixed quality, but can be learned. There are actions people can take to become aware of their prejudices and to look past their own worldviews in an effort to comprehend others. Additionally, you meet new people along the way. Here's how you can practice empathy. While some people have a greater capacity for empathy than others, anyone can develop their empathy through simple, research-backed exercises. Talk to new people. Researchers have discovered that it's frequently insufficient to try to imagine how another person feels. Fortunately, the answer is easy. Just ask them, what are the specifics of their daily lives like? Curiosity is what empathy is all about. Try this. Invite a coworker or neighbor you don't know very well for lunch, or strike up a conversation with a stranger. Move past small talk. Inquire about their current situation, ask them how they're doing and what their daily life is like. Follow users of social media from backgrounds that are different from your own, different race, religion or political persuasion. Even with people you see every day, put your phone and other screens away when you are talking so you can fully listen and pay attention to their facial expressions and body language. Try out someone else's life. Don't just stand in someone else's shoes, as the saying goes, but take a walk in them. For a few weeks, go to someone else's church, mosque, temple or other place of worship while they go to yours, or go to a village in a developing nation and volunteer there. Spend some time exploring a new area, or talk to a homeless person in your neighborhood. Consider why you find someone's behavior to be bothersome. If it's your teenager, for example, acknowledge their potential for stress at first, but go further. Think about what it's like for them to go about their daily lives, including the bus ride, the amount of homework, and the amount of sleep they get. Read books. Reading is one of the best ways to open your mind to the experiences of others. Lose yourself in fiction. Reading literary fiction forces readers to immerse themselves in the lives and minds of the characters, which, according to research, improves readers' ability to comprehend the thoughts and feelings of others. According to studies, people who read literary fiction score higher on tests of emotional intelligence and empathy. Select books by diverse authors and narrators who have lives and backgrounds that are different from your own, or who live in a different place or era. Expand your research. Read and watch first-person accounts of other people's experiences in magazines, newspapers, on social media, and in documentaries and podcasts. One place to start is with the New York Times OpDocs section. For instance, it has a number of first-person racial documentaries where people from various backgrounds discuss their personal experiences. Learn to be quiet. If the topic of the conversation makes you uncomfortable or if someone has accused you of saying something offensive, the first step is to listen. Some of the common mistakes, according to experts, are focusing on your own feelings instead of the other person's, making the conversation about you, blaming the victim or denying that their experiences happened. Here are some things to do instead. Step 1. Don't say anything. Just listen. Step 2. If you offended someone, apologize, and apologize sincerely. Step 3. Study the topic. Read articles from authors who have first-hand experience with the topic you're addressing. Be open to changing your mind. Changing your mind is not an easy thing to do when something you believed in your whole life is being challenged. But it's not impossible either. Here's how you can take some basic steps to begin this journey. Don't be rude or hostile. Being hurtful or violent is never the answer, and it's never going to help you or the other person understand your point of view. Express opposing viewpoints and justify them to avoid creating echo chambers. If no one has changed their mind after 3 rounds of going back and forth, consider agreeing to disagree. If you change your mind, be proud of it and let people know about it. Also, share your newly discovered information with your peers so that you can fill in any knowledge gaps. Learn to listen. Truly listening to someone requires active engagement. These pointers will help you listen more effectively. Pay close attention to the speaker whenever they are speaking. Don't move around, look at your phone, or look out the window. Look them in the eyes when they speak, not when you understand. Respect someone by listening to them without mockery or rejection. Ask for a break if you start to feel angry or annoyed. To give yourself time to slowly recenter, get a glass of water and sip it slowly. Ask questions if you are unclear about what they're saying, or repeat what they say in your own words to make sure you understand them. Accept their feelings. Even if you disagree with someone's opinion, you can respect their right to express their feelings. Remember, it doesn't have to be hard. We're all humans, and we all have a natural desire to connect with one another. That can be accomplished by increasing our capacity for empathy, taking into account other people's viewpoints, and being open to uncomfortable conversations. While some people may struggle with empathy, the majority of people can relate to others in a variety of circumstances. The capacity to understand another person's point of view and feel their emotions is crucial to our ability to interact with others. Empathy enables us to comprehend others' emotions and frequently drives us to act to lessen their suffering. We would love to hear about how you practice empathy in your daily lives. Share your experiences with us in the comment section. If you've stuck with us until now, then we would like to thank you. Please help us grow by hitting the like button and subscribe to our channel. We'll be uploading more videos. Meanwhile, do check out our other videos. See you soon and take care of yourself.